Hello everyone, it's good to see you again. We're going to continue our series on revealing Jesus. And today I want to talk about how that can happen through celebration. Did you know that our celebrations in life reveal the God who turns mourning into dancing? Our personal worship time, our celebratory times as a congregation, even the festivities around the end of the year can be opportunities to reveal this wonderful Jesus who transforms lives and changes sad situations into moments of great victory and great joy. You know, celebration outwardly reveals the work of God on the inside of us. So we should take advantage of every opportunity to celebrate. In Psalm 126, 1-2, I find an example where it talks about the Lord bringing back the captives of Zion after their time in Babylon. And they were like those who were living a dream. Then our mouths were filled with cries of joy, shouts of joy, it says in the Bible, and our tongue full of joyful songs. Then they said among the nations, "The Lord has done great things." They were celebrating, and the nations took notice. The nations recognized that the Lord had done amazing things to bring them out of captivity. So you see, biblical celebration is all about His glory, His works, His goodness, His kindness, His love for us. It's a powerful source of testimony to the world around us. We use celebration in our life with the Lord to remember what God has done in the past, to rejoice in His presence at the present time, and to anticipate and proclaim what He's about to do in the future. Isaiah 12, verse 5 says this, "Celebrate the Lord, sing praises to Him, for He has done gloriously. Let this be made known throughout all the earth." You know, one time we visited a synagogue in Israel on the day of Simchat Torah, which is the closing of the last chapter of the annual reading of the scriptures, and the entire day is spent with singing and dancing and festivity. And it's this huge celebration, and you see especially the men dancing for hours and hours on end. So my husband asked one of the men, "Why do you do this celebration?" And the man looked at him and said, "Because the Lord commanded us to." Celebration is something that the Lord commands us to do, and it has nothing to do with the kind of activities that the world does, or alcohol, or whatever kinds of atmosphere that we can find according to the world's standards. In fact, in 2 Samuel chapter 6, verse 21, David celebrated the Lord with dancing as well. He celebrated the return of the Ark of the Covenant to his city, despite the disdainful looks from his wife. He even told her, "Listen, honey, I'm ready to be more undignified than this, if it means that I can celebrate the presence of the Lord my God." You may be surprised at how the Bible actually tells us to celebrate. Sometimes I ask people, what is the greatest Bible celebration that you can think of? And they respond, Christmas. Well, it's true, Jesus' birth is recorded in the Bible, but Christmas is not a biblical celebration. But think about times when God specifically ordered His people to celebrate the harvest. For example, to celebrate the Exodus from the land of Egypt and the Passover lamb. This is called Pesach in Hebrew. And Shavuot, that's Pentecost. That was a time to celebrate the giving of the law. And what we see in the feasts of the Lord, in fact, is that our Jesus fulfilled all of those celebrations. He is our Passover lamb. He is the living Word. And He is coming back, which is one of the reasons we celebrate the Feast of Tabernacles every autumn. And then the last example I think of is Nehemiah 12:27, where they had finished reconstructing the wall around Jerusalem, and they made a huge celebration at the dedication of the wall. Now in the New Testament, what comes to mind? The great celebration in Luke 15 when the prodigal son came home. So many examples in the Bible encourage us to celebrate the works of the Lord, the goodness of God. So why don't we transform our worldly traditions, our worldly customs, into celebrations that truly honor the Lord? Thanksgiving was originally meant to thank the Lord our God. Christmas in December is a time to honor when Jesus came to earth. So let's use these opportunities, and let me challenge you this week, schedule family celebrations around what we know as to be the biblical feasts, as well as the traditional celebrations that you see going on. And you can be sure that you'll be revealing more of Jesus. On that note, I'll see you next time.